Hey, what's up everybody? It's your girl Merle and we're back with another vegan recipe. I'm gonna be testing something out that our dear friend Mark over at Sauce Stash tried out a little while back, where he actually made steak out of sweet potatoes. And apparently Mark based this video off of a TikTok that he found. Vegan Foodie is the OG one here that clocked this recipe, I guess, as far as I know. So shout out to them. Now I'm not gonna lie, I saw this recipe and I was like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? I mean, never anything against Mark. Mark, I'm convinced he could make tassels, doorknobs, literally anything. I feel like if Mark gets his scientific brain involved, it's gonna happen. But this one, I don't know. I just wasn't excited about it because I'm like, sweet potatoes and meat, they just don't sound like they lead to each other. Sweet potatoes are sweet. They're sweet. How do you get around the sweetness? That's what I really want to know. That's really the barrier for me. But he seemed very impressed with it and happy with it, and his partner seemed very happy with it, Monica. So I'm just decided I want to try it. And you know what else led me to try it is because I have this big honking toaster oven here that has a dehydrator in it. That's really the reason I'm doing this. You could do it without a dehydrator, but it involves dehydrating, and that takes a long time. So the fact that I have a dehydrator now, I'm like, okay, you really have no excuse not to try it. Basically the process is you dehydrate the sweet potatoes, and then you make a marinade, and then you rehydrate them in the marinade, and then you cook them, pan fry them up. But yeah, I'm ready to be proven wrong in my doubts about sweet potatoes becoming vegan meat. I hope I am. Without further ado, let's get into this recipe. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is cut and peel our potatoes. Oh, I just realized I have 3. You know what that means. If there's 3 of anything, I have to juggle them, or at least try. Hard when they're different weights and sizes. Oh! Okay, that's the sign we need to move on. Has everyone seen the Barbie movie already? I just saw it. Oh my God, there's a fly. Ooh, ooh, get out. Damn, he just surfed right on out of here. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take our sweet potatoes and we're gonna just chop the ends off and we're gonna peel them away. Oh. Just cut these up. Oh, baby. This knife is sharp. I don't want to hear it, okay? This is a brand spanking new nice knife, and it's sharp. This is just hard to cut through. All right, I'm gonna get a pot of water. We're gonna put them in, salt the water, boil the potatoes. So far I like this recipe because it's pretty straightforward and pretty easy and cheap, honestly, because sweet potatoes are a much less expensive meat replacement than like some seitons or soy meats. After the sweet potatoes are fully cooked through, we're going to take them out of the water, drain them, and then we're gonna break them up into like bite-sized pieces. You might notice that they kind of have this nice stringiness to them. And then we're just gonna go ahead and place these in our air fryer. Now, I have this like toaster oven air fryer. You can also use an oven if you want to, totally up to you. But this can take up to 10 to 12 hours, so buckle up. Ignore the sunscreen on my face. My face looks like blue right now, I know. Here are our dehydrated sweet potatoes. And now what I'm gonna do here is I mixed up a marinade with like sesame oil, soy sauce, rice wine vinegar, a little bit of liquid smoke, and some maple syrup, kind of similar to Sauce Dash's marinade. And I just whipped that together, and now we're going to cover our sweet potatoes with that, and we're gonna let them sit in the fridge and sort of soak up the yumminess. They're looking pretty good. All right, I'm gonna let this sit in the fridge. Okay, so we let our sweet potatoes marinate. I'm gonna grab them from the fridge. Okay, these were really, really, really dense, kind of like a jerky consistency. So I'm guessing this rehydrated them a decent amount. Wow, this is something else. This is giving like some like greasy Chinese food, some like kung pao chicken or orange chicken. Well, this looks really cool. I'm a little nervous. Let's see, the texture. Oh, the texture is softer than I expected. The texture is softer than I expected, but it's also like got nice and crispy in the pan. Let's just try this. I don't see how it's not gonna taste like anything other than sweet potato, but. It's definitely very flavorful. The texture, almost like the outside part of a Gushers texture. I can definitely still taste the sweet potato. The marinade might have been too much. I'm a little disappointed. It kind of tastes like fruit leather, the vibe I'm getting. But there's like no denying the taste of sweet potato. It got a little crispy, but it's not my favorite meat substitute. And I can definitely still taste the sweet potato. It's kind of like a cool way to cook a sweet potato if you want to mix it up. But it takes a really long time, even with the dehydrator. So I just don't know how worth it is for me. I expected the texture to be crunchier, but it's mushier, softer than I expected. I mean, they rehydrated with the marinade. Now I almost wish I had just fried them up on their own. It's giving fruit leather. Not my favorite. I'm probably gonna give this like a 5.5 out of 10. I think maybe it could have been dehydrated longer, although I kept it in the dehydrator for 10 hours, marinated it for about an hour. I mean, I don't really know what else we could have done. The texture just doesn't give meat, and the flavor doesn't really give meat. There's probably plenty of tweaks you could do to make this taste better. Like, it would be really good in a recipe that's already sweet, like a meat recipe that's already sweet, like orange chicken. I think it could really, really, really be good for that. It's just the texture. I expected more from the texture. You can even tell by looking at it. Kind of like fruit leather. A bit gummier than I would have liked. I'm glad we tried it. Thank you, Vegan Foodie, and thank you, Mark, for putting this out there so we could try it out. I think in the future I'll do a sweeter recipe with it, like I said, like orange chicken or something like that. For now, on to the next. You guys let me know in the comments below what you would like to see next, what recipe is on your mind. And I stream on Twitch. I have a Discord I'm on almost every single day. I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok. Just tag me in any of the recipes you like or send them to me, DM them to me. Thank you so much. I hope you have a beautiful day. And with that, I bid you adieu.